Thanks for your interest in our second news update, in our new format. We hope that you like it. We thought we'd start with an insight into the latest projects our two funded researchers have been working on.
Hello, my name is Elisa Delgado and I'm a PhD student.
And I'm Dr. Sally George. I'm a clinical research fellow. We're both part of the team working here at the Institute of Cancer Research to improve the outlook for children with cancer.
We know that some alterations in DNA are linked to childhood cancers. Some of the genes are associated to particularly aggressive cancers that need to be treated differently to others. Using this information, I have developed a test to identify whether a child with cancer carries particularly genetic changes. We can then use our knowledge about how these changes work to target them. As some of these alterations are associated with adult cancers, there are sometimes already drugs available to target them that we can use.
I've been working alongside Elisa to ensure that gene sequencing tests, such as the one she's developed, can be accessed by clinicians working in children's centres across the UK. This is the first time a test of this type has been available for children here and would not have been possible without the support of Christopher Smile. Since its introduction earlier this year, the test has already been successfully used to sequence the tumours of 40 patients. These children will receive treatment where possible based on the molecular profile of their tumour.
We are committed to improving things further. I am now studying how to isolate DNA from blood samples in children with cancer. This could potentially enable us to monitor the disease of this child with a less invasive procedure.
I'm also working to identify effective new treatments for neuroblastoma, a common childhood tumour. Outcomes from this cancer are currently poor, and my research means that treatments will be kinder and more effective in the future. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank Christopher Smile and all its supporters for helping us to make the discoveries that defeat cancer.
Thank you very much.
During the summer, we're glad to say that we've had a great support from
Shoppers making purchases at the Lightwater Jewellery Sale,
from staff at On Target buying break time goodies through their company organised tuck shop,
from our trustees' stalls at Fairs and Fates, especially at Camp Hill Club in West Byfleet,
from the Three Mariners Bank Holiday Extravaganza of activities, which included a cake-off, dog show and enchanted afternoon tea,
from Sir William Perkins School pop-up team Wizard of Oz performance,
from young sailing enthusiasts at Paper Court Sailing Club, as well as keen quizzers at the club.
And we were delighted to be contacted by Phil Guy, who wanted to run his first marathon and raise funds for Christopher's Smile. Phil completed the 26 miles in 3 hours 18 minutes, finishing just outside the top 100. A brilliant sporting achievement which raised £1,000 at the same time. Months of disappearing on a bike at the crack of dawn to clock up the miles, Kevin took part in the Ride London 100 Mile Challenge on the 31st of July. Kevin was alongside our other rider, Ian Wright. It was tough in a number of ways as there were accidents along the route. It was Kevin's first in cycling challenges and it was emotional too. Christopher was the motivator for the months of training to complete the day. His photo was pinned to the bike all the way, spurring Kevin on through the toughest parts of the ride. We're grateful to our lovely team of marshals who were also up early to help in Weybridge, raising an additional £500 on top of Kevin's £4,000 and Ian's £800 in sponsorship.
Thanks to the Rotary Club of Ascot for the invite to the summer meeting and for the Golf Day donation to the charity. We're pleased to be working together with Co-op, Lightwater and Bagshot, supported through their charity partnership since September.
For many children, to survive cancer is an ordeal, and they are left to cope with numerous issues. In our old-style newsletters, we included updates from 2 cancer survivors who have helped us over the past years. We're pleased to have the latest update from Sam. We hope that you find it interesting and informative.
Over the last 6 months, my health has been pretty stable. I have developed worse avascular necrosis in my upper tibia and lower femur. It got much more painful than it has been because it's the most recent avascular necrosis that's occurred in my body, but it got extremely painful. So I had MRIs on both of my knees, but we actually found out that the avascular necrosis isn't in my knees, it's in my upper tibia and lower femur, which is unusual because they usually only find a vascular necrosis in joints. In terms of my kidney function, it's been quite high recently, and I've had to have a GFR kidney function test last month. I'm still waiting for the results on that. It's not been as high so that it will fail, but we've got to keep it at a stable level. I'm still on the warfarin, which is trying to keep that stable. I'm still taking the Eculizumab, which is the trial drug I was on. We've gone past the 6 months now, and we are continuing. It's difficult for me as a layperson to be able to identify whether any actual positive effect is coming out of the Eculizumab at the moment. The thing is, it is a build-up treatment, so you have to have it. You have to keep having it. You can't just have it once or twice and it works. You have to build it up. And if it does work, I may have to be on it for the rest of my life. My shoulder continues to hurt. My feet also, like I said, are still quite bad. And I will have to have my shoulder replaced. Going back to university for a rest, one of my tutors said the other day, who's seen my Facebook page, but I'm really enjoying everything I'm doing with all the different charities, about 4 or 5 different charities now. It's what I'm looking to do in my career when I graduate next year in June. This is my final year studying law at the University of Surrey, which I started last week. Really excited to get into my final year. It's a bit scary that it's come around so quickly, but I'm really looking forward to graduation.
We're currently running our monkey business activity, where volunteer knitters are producing a new breed of monkeys called Helix monkeys. The majority will be donated to children who take part in our Christopher Smile funded test, and a number will be available to purchase for £3.50. Please get in touch if you'd like one. We'd also love people to sponsor our knitters. Take a look on our website and just click on the monkey to sponsor and help our monkey business to achieve more funds for Christopher's Smile.
On a more relaxing note, Egham Reflexology through Siobhan Elliott is hosting a Reflexology Day to benefit the charity, and slots are available if you'd like to book one. We have a small number of bespoke Christmas cards this year, locally designed. Please get in touch if you'd like some. Thank you once again for listening and looking at our news update, and please keep in touch. We really do appreciate your support.